Hey there. Have you ever felt drawn to the field of energy medicine or energy healing or Reiki as an example? Or maybe you can heal yourself or on the lookout for some other types of preventative healing tools and practices that can keep you on track. Or if you're a massage therapist, counselor, or a therapist, or any type of health, you know that you may want to explore the topic of energy healing and energy medicine to kind of add to your toolkit healing others. So if you stumbled upon this is the perfect today, as I'm here to introduce you to Dr. Sue Mortar. So you can explore what she calls the energy codes and discover a next level of energy medicine. That's today's topic. And we're going to take a look at, get to know who Dr. Sue Mortar is in the field. She's a pioneer in the field of energy medicine. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about her. I want to put energy healing and energy medicine into context. And then we're going to share a free online event that you can attend at your convenience that Dr. Sue has put together along with the Shift Network that leads into, it's a 1-hour event or webinar that then leads into an online course so that you can explore more about what she's talking about in regards to the energy codes and a next level of energy medicine. But before I do that, my name is Lucia. I'm your happy host here at HighVibeTribeRadio.com on the podcast and HighVibeTribeTV.com on the YouTube channel. I'm on a mission to help you raise your level of consciousness on a wide variety of topics related to mind, body, spirit, health, personal development, or spiritual growth, all that type of good stuff. And I support creating and curating content that's calibrated as to its level of consciousness or has the indicators of higher consciousness. Because you can't grow and expand and then shift if you're exposing yourself to content that's of lower consciousness. And up until the last few decades, we wouldn't even know how to do that except by trusting how, which you can't always trust because we're all running lower consciousness and we can be a match to lower consciousness that doesn't help us. So it's all, what's going on in your head about this. So the map of consciousness, I'm a teacher of the map of consciousness, and I work with others that help calibrate levels of consciousness of teachers, different fields like energy medicine as an example, and things like that, so we can actually put into context where truth and real power really exist. That brings us to today's topic, which is all about energy medicine, and really we're taking a look at the level of energy medicine and understanding that energy healing could be perceived by many as some sort of tool, which if you don't know when it could sound like any type of energy, when in fact based on research and the consciousness calibration of energy healing and energy medicine calibrates at a very high level at 340 on the map of consciousness, which is also 10 power. Now, if you're new to the map of consciousness, all you really need to know right now is that anything that calibrates above 200 on the map of consciousness, oriented, uplifting, constructive, and is helpful. So at 340 on the map of consciousness, that's pretty significant that energy medicine calibrates. And my feeling is that this type of energy or field of consciousness is helpful resolving issues, removing stuck energies in the body, suppressed and repressed emotions as an example, and is excellent preventative health care. So to see an energy healing practitioner on a regular basis can really help release and free up stuck energies and blockages in your energy field that are creating discomfort and dis-ease in the body as an example, and to kind of realign your energy so that you're smooth flowing. Deal with chronic disease and pain necessarily if you prevent it from the beginning, though it can help turn around that as well. It all depends on your own mindset and belief in this type of stuff. So to put energy medicine into context, so energy medicine calibrates at 340 on the map of consciousness, whereas healthy calibrates at, I want to share really, acupuncture calibrates at 405 on the map of consciousness, which it's not that it's better than energy medicine, however, it does hold greater truth and greater power in the healing process. And then everyday medicine, the science of medicine, calibrates at 450. So that's a significant leap. But if you don't want to have to need medicine, and you don't want to have to need surgery and medical attention, and you want to prevent all of that, energy medicine and energy healing and acupuncture are great ways, preventative healing measures and tools that many of this energy medicine stuff you can use on yourself for self-healing. So that's why I wanted to share that, add some value to what I'm sharing so that it helps you understand and put into context where real healing can happen and how can it help you. So if you have a negative belief about energy healing, hopefully this will change it. But if you continue to hold that belief, then it's not going to help you, because the mind is a superpower and it'll trump the energy of energy healing if you think it's not, if it's hooey. The mind and the power of the mind is in the 400s, whereas the body's in the 200s and energy healing is at 340. So whatever you want to tell yourself, the body obeys. So if you think energy healing is hooey, that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get results from it. And you're going to tell whatever you tell the body obeys. If you say you're ugly and fat and sick and going to die, then the body's going to pave the way for that for you because you're telling it that. So I already know. So my little dog Dancer looks like he needs some love and care today, so I'm going to pick him up while we review this. Dancer, he's a little Buddha, but he's all shaky and he's not eating today, and I know just holding on to him and giving him some good mojo can help. But let's talk about Sue Mortar. I'm going to read her bio while we're holding on to Dancer here. And then I'm going to read about her event, which is called Discover the Next Level of Energy Medicine with Dr. Sue Mortar, which you can attend it's free to attend, and you can watch it at your convenience because it's always available now, because it's such a popular course and webinar that's presented by the Shift Network that they made it available on what's known as an evergreen basis. So let's introduce you to Dr. Sue Mortar first. So if you aren't familiar with her, she's an international speaker, master of bioenergetic medicine, and quantum field visionary that redirects the flow of energy patterns in the body to activate full human potential. In her newest book, The Energy Codes, the 7-step system to awaken your spirit, heal your body, and live your best life, and through her seminars, retreats, and presentations, she illuminates the relationship of quantum science and energy medicine, as well as the elevation of human consciousness and life mastery. Her globally taught energy codes, which this is an event I'm introducing you to, you can get to know what the energy codes are all about, teaches individuals how to clear subconscious memory blockages and how to master the energetics of their lives. With more than 30 years of experience as a doctor and facilitator of groups and individuals interested in natural healing and a better life, Dr. Sue shares her developments and unique perspective drawn from a life-changing awakening during ancient medicine practices. Her globally taught energy codes coursework I'm sorry, I'm repeating that. And has served on professional licensing boards, providing guidance to healthcare practitioners on integrative approaches to healthcare leadership. She's a member of the Transformational Leadership Council, and she's also founder of the Morter Health Center and Morter Institute, which is an organization committed to teaching self-healing techniques and a new approach to life based on quantum science. Now, I have to say that I practice energy healing modalities on myself and my animals, for that matter, that are highly effective, and I intuitively kind of knew, and I can feel the energy that needs to be moved. So that's all about Dr. Sue. Now I want to tell you about her event, which I'm going to read because I can't memorize all this stuff. So this is just the whole point of this podcast and videocast is to introduce you to pioneering approach to self-help, to kind of elevate your own practice if you have a healing practice, or if you're a practitioner, alternative or holistic health practitioner. It's just a different way to introduce you to these without having to read an email or, read a blog. You can just listen or tune in on YouTube, and I like to add value to it with my own insights into consciousness and how effective many of this stuff truly is. Is it effective or is it not? And I'm telling you, it is. After all, we're energetic beings in reality. So at any time, you can click the link below the video or the podcast to register for this webinar. And it'll prompt you. I'll show you what that registration page looks like over at the Shift Network. And it'll give you times to watch it, so you can have your email so they can send you the recording of it that you also can watch at your own convenience. And again, this is free, but it does lead to a 7 or 8 week online course to dive deeper into the energy codes with Sue Mortar. So imagine creating your entire life experience moment by moment and releasing the story that the mind's been telling you about what is and isn't. In the 400s on the map of consciousness versus the body, which is only in the 200s. It's still powerful, but not as powerful as the mind. So you got to change your mind about everything in regards to what you're telling the body. It all begins with working with the energy patterns that form your experiences. Again, energy patterns are really consciousness. This is what I'm talking about. When I share levels of consciousness, it's an energy pattern in consciousness at a particular level. So energy healing has a pattern in consciousness that has a certain level of power, 340. So it all begins working with energy patterns because the root of emotional and physical challenges, from stress at work to discord in relationships to chronic pain and financial lack, is all energy. And it can all be measured as to its level of energy through consciousness calibrations. So these challenges are the result of subtle blockages within your body's energy fields. And it's possible for you to remove some subconscious and energetic blocks to your health, achievement, and manifestation. And to help you do so, Dr. Sue developed her world-renowned energy code teaching so you can clear the way for profound healing and the ability to co-create everything in your life. As an early medicine, clear hidden blocks in your energy circuitry to liberate your inner healer, intuitive guidance, and power to manifest. Again, you can register for this at any time during this podcast or videocast in the links that I'm providing below. So during this webinar, you're going to discover the missing link in stewarding the energetics of your life for greater health and vitality. You're going to discover your ability to remove blocks to your health, achievement, and manifestation by building new neural circuitry in your body. She's going to teach you some breathing techniques that allow you to diffuse stress and shift out of to access your powerful healing self, that's self with a capital S, and how to address the deep energetic causes of health issues instead of what's the consciousness going on in your energy field from past traumas, beliefs, suppressed and repressed emotions. This is what she's talking about that manifests into symptoms, right? You got to get to the root cause of what's manifesting as symptoms. What's behind it all? It's not out here, it's in here. In here. What's the hamster wheel running that's creating these symptoms for you? And then you're going to discover how to operate outside of time by activating the creatorship capacity in your brain to work with things that have not yet come to pass. So this is really intuitively understanding the power of the mind is a superpower to kind of recanoodle the circuitry so that the patterns can change. You can get off the hamster wheel and kind of hop on the river of life, the river of light too. So, as Dr. Sue says, the energy codes enable you to build a set of circuitry always guiding your life from a higher vibrational frequency. And that's my personal intention every day, is to align with higher consciousness at whatever level is necessary to be the change I want to see in my own life. That's my personal little intention every day, and it's a powerful one because I understand the power of intention and the power of the mind and the power of understanding all of it to help to make it, to align with something that works to create a better life for yourself. And if you're ready to take full ownership of the energy that you are and be willing to accept you're the creator of your own experience, then I'd highly recommend signing up for Dr. Sue's course on the energy codes below. And since healing is a byproduct of working with your own energy field, don't miss your chance to discover this life-changing techniques for working with your energy. So that's my invitation, and this is today's High Vibe Tribe event of the week. And I'll be sharing these evergreen events, what's known as evergreen events, once every week so that we keep on a nice pace. And then throughout the week, we'll have more current events that are limited by time and place. So you only have, typically those current events, you have a window of maybe 2 to 4 weeks at the most to enjoy them, kind of integrate them and explore what they're about and decide whether you want to move forward with a commitment into a 7 or 8 week course. That's it for today. If you like what's going on here, please subscribe to our podcast at highvibetriberadio.com or our YouTube channel at highvibetribetv.com. And if you like our intention to raise your level of consciousness on a wide variety of topics and be the change you want to see in the world and your own life, please share this with family and friends and associates. Ask me questions, leave comments. We'll see you again soon.